So, sorry, so I can actually hear myself. My phone ran out of space and stopped recording, but I wish it kind of showed you that it stopped recording rather than the little number over there just stopping and turning all to 0, because I wasn't paying attention. So, anyway, and now trying to find the spot in the episode where it just stopped filming, or stopped recording. And I guess we'll pick back up. Peter and Will are arguing back and forth, and the guys one by one left, but Nate for some reason stuck around. I don't know why Nate just sat there. Okay, here we go. Peter with the jacket. I think now we're caught up. I mean, this is juvenile in its sense, right? Just picking up Will's jacket and put it on, and he did not start. Sorry, I need to remember to pause when I'm actually going to say something, but the jacket is a symbol of the disrespect towards him. Peter, like, it's a jacket. Calm down. I feel like he's just dragging this on at this point. Like, I don't understand why he's still upset and annoyed. I mean, I guess because during the day portion, he was saying that Will took what he did with the whole speaking in Italian while he was on whatever that doohickey thing was. And that apparently Will said the same exact thing but in Spanish, which again, because of editing, we don't know if that's the case because Michelle asked Will to translate. So yeah, not sure over there, but I doubt it's word for word the same thing. So he's, you know, going off in Spanish. I don't know. I just feel like I would roll my eyes at that. But for some reason, Peter is just taking it so much to, I don't know, I was going to say heart because that's how the phrase goes, but I just think it's dumb. I don't know why he's letting that affect him so much and dragging this on for as long as it's going, because I really don't see anything behind it. It really is just juvenile, kind of on both their parts, which is annoying. So, he just tossed the jacket in the pool because that's putting him in his place. Nate saying that that was the moment, finding out that Peter had thrown the jacket in the pool, like that was the moment he decided he should take a few steps back. And he was disappointed in Peter for doing that. Like, I feel like there's already so much that's been done. Like, this is also after the fact that Peter and Will were just going at each other while the guys just sat in the middle of all of that. That wasn't the moment that you were thinking, maybe I should take a few steps back away from Peter. Oy. Okay, so here we go. Will is coming back. The energy is so different now. Granted that their energy probably did change because of how Will is reacting to finding out that Peter threw his jacket in the pool. Sorry, you like can't say that without cracking a smile. It does sort of, or it, when I was watching it, it did shock me a little bit that it really upset him. Like, it wasn't just he was angry or whatever, he was hurt. So I guess when you feel that sort of energy, that would shift how you're responding. But I found that interesting that yeah, and now Rick being like, I'm tired of going on dates with Peter. which it's been one day. Calm down. Like this is just the second time, but yeah, the energy is just so different now that it's around Will as opposed to before when they were around Peter and they were in a way sort of laughing with him. Um, it's school mentality. This is what this show always sort of showcases, that for some reason when it comes to dating and romance, and especially in the setting when there's so many guys after one girl, or in The Bachelor where it's so many girls after one guy, these high school like tendencies come out, and it's anyway. Let's play. Nate gave really good advice. And Will is just so sad. Will was just saying that the jacket represents. Sorry, does it though? Or are you just annoyed that someone is making fun of you, or like messing with you, which in a way is kind of making fun, I guess. And maybe you feel like you can't retaliate. I don't know. I don't know why I'm like thinking so hard on this. I do feel bad for Will for feeling so hurt. But I think putting this grandiose meaning behind the jacket, I don't know. It's like trying to give an explanation for your feelings and why you're reacting in a way, and it doesn't really match up on why that should be happening in the first place. You're feeling your emotions, and that's human. That's human. Okay, so Peter's coming back to the guys, and now the guys are all gonna be like, meh, meh, meh. I mean, granted, Clayton wasn't there before when all that was going down. Don't get involved. Peter's not stressing. In a weird way, though, he looks scared. Nate. All right, everyone, buckle up. Get ready for the ride. Michelle coming into this energy. I'm really glad that she is just kind of calling out the one person who's going to get the rose, because in the past few seasons, it's kind of been this trend to call out 2 or 3 people and say things that you appreciate about them before going with just one of them, or maybe even not one that was mentioned, and giving the rose. And something about that was just so weird to me. I didn't like it, so I appreciate this so much more, because I feel like this is how it used to be. You just called out the one person you were going to give the rose to and said, stuff about them. And this feels new too, but I don't know. I feel like maybe it has been done before, that person then gets extra time. I think it's just been a while since I've seen that. What a song. Oh, his rose is like... in the past, I always thought it was strange when the couple went to this concert and like they were put on this stage or whatever, separate from the rest of the crowd. And I used to think that would, make me feel uncomfortable and awkward, but no, I would take that way so many times over this with just you two and them playing their violins, or singing. Rodney's getting ready for his one-on-one. Rodney, you do have the biggest heart and smile. He's precious. Look at that hug. Blindfolded? Ooh. Truth or Dare is fun. Oh, this is where oh god, runs around naked with a pillow. Anyway, sorry, that's I guess I'm just a party pooper. How is this truth or dare? She doesn't get the option. Remember who gives out the roses? I hope she's not a picky eater. This would be fun. It's lasagna. I've been curious about this. Do they, Caitlin and Tasha watching? I was wondering about this before on whether they sign something that says that they're willing to do this, because I hellas would not ever. All the guys are coming too? That's your biggest fear? Oh. Complacency. I feel her on that. That's kind of one of my fears. Like, the life is in the now that is happening, but you kind of feel like you just have to keep on moving and keep on doing things and moving on to the next. And Rodney made it into the relationship zone. Ugh, eyes are just watering. Oh, sorry, just saw Jamie on the screen, pausing before I hear what he has to say, but I can't believe we've gone this entire almost half an episode and it hasn't been addressed like last week's stuff. I thought they were just gonna start off with all of that. Interesting, confusing. The only thing that referenced that was Chris G and Rodney's conversation at the beginning of the episode where they were like, yeah, we didn't handle last week well. Which again, I'm like, I kind of give you a little bit of a pass, like them anyway, because they for sure were not in it. Yeah, so shocking that, I don't know, it didn't come up. I guess Peter and Will just took over. All right, so let's hear what Jamie has to say in his little ITM thingy. I like seeing guys drinking wine. Very classy, very sexy. I've yet to feel nervous. He does just ooze confidence. Oh wait, I think it was Casey that was talking with Rodney at the beginning. Sorry, names. It's still early. My head is still reeling. I don't even want to say that sentence. What Jamie just said, which again, I get the sentiment, but why would you word it like this? He said basically, like, any woman that's meant for me will not fall into another man's lap. Ew. Why would you say it like that? That's disgusting and gross. And that's it. That's all I'm saying on that.